Maria has to get another new set of dishes. I am Melton, son of Carpenter Mary, Daddy Carpenter, worked on skyscrapers, Mom Mary Ann. I am the son of Carpenter Mary. I get to make parables. Also get to design imagery of truth. You want good leaders? You want your lifeline to work all the time, and when evil folks are altering, hijacking that lifeline, you want the news media to cover it. You do this. Do your part. Make a video of your stolen call to me right now. 424-229-4140. I've been asking for 93 checks for over 9 years. I have yet to get one. 9.5 actually. And no certified mail about those 93 checks, or the Osama rumor that Obama is Osama's son. Yeah, Osama bin Laden. Look around the eyes and don't be a hater, guys. It's 2018. They're mixing it up all over the place. Is this where Hussein grew up? Africa. Before moving to Hawaii, then on to Harvard, and then to be placed in the highest office in the world. Right after we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Hussein. Then he reaches out to him. Make that video of your hijack lifeline. Call me up in front of network news anchors, local news anchors, any and all in the public eye, and now more than ever. You make that video with your speakerphone on, call up California's treasonous troopers, the corrupt county officials, LA's, and LA City corrupt, cowardly cop suspect. Ask him, what do you know about John Milton Brady not asking for 93? What do you know about John Milton Brady not getting? I didn't get any sleep last night, so I'm a little out of it today. What do you know about John Milton Brady not getting 193 check, 1911, flight 93 check, and over 9 years of asking? If they don't know what one is at this point, same with the news media. Any and all network news anchors, local news anchors, any in the public eye, mayors, governors, senators, they don't know what a 911 flight 93 check is. They're involved or they're incompetent. It's all over the place now. Make that video. There's a saint for the day. I'm going to have to try and make this quick because I want to finish up, see if I can get some sleep tonight without terrorist, treasonous troopers in corrupt county and city of LA. Folks interrupting my rest. They don't mind me being disturbed at home. They're connecting that. Ask them, what do you know about this? John Milton Brady not getting one flight 93, taking 9 years of asking. You get their reaction and you post. Inform them you're making that video of your wife's phone not working as you try to call John Milton Brady. You don't know when else that phone won't be allowed to work. And you don't know when else. Let me get a cleaner. That's hazy as anything. When else your phone won't be allowed to work, and you want to know why that isn't news. Everything's fake news compared to that. Tell that network news anchor, local news anchor, any and all in the public eye. Well, that's better. Make that video, whatever you get when you don't get me in post. How does this affect our democracy? Whatever boring thing you get when you try to call me, 424-229-4140. Whatever boring thing you get. No, it's from last night. My parable bite, check it out. Whatever boring thing you get when you try to call me, it's not going to be boring if you need the firemen, police, paramedics. Phone ringing, error message, busy signal. Not going to be boring. You leave a message, I don't get it, you don't show up on my caller ID. It's not going to be boring if you need the firemen, police, paramedics, and it is probably going to be just as newsworthy. Maybe because you're a Christian and they displaced someone named Hussein. It's a Muslim name, guys. It's truth. That's what they are. They don't name them Hussein unless they're Muslim. maybe because you're in the wrong business, or you're not in the big name in your business, or you're not in the right part of town, your phone's not allowed to work. That's not what America's about. You used to be able to talk to anyone and everyone. Make that video of your hijacked attempt to talk to me and post it. And call up put their numbers on the backs of those fives. I'll show you some of those in a moment before I do my sugar check. Takes a whole lot of blood sugar to grow a new body. That's what's going on with the eyes. I'll show you that. Medical research being passed by with doctors of LAC, USC Keck Medical, as well as Dr. Mises down the street, unable to talk about the change going on with the eyes, and certainly unable to talk about those 93 checks. Ask him about it. What do you know about this? You can reach Milton by phone, Dr. Mises. What's your very active part in America's hijacked lifelines? How do you do that? Do you know somebody you have to call first? We'd like to know. Do you have to punch in a code or something to get your phone to work? Get their reaction, post. And don't forget to check and post in 5 in front of other folks. So see you, Santa Monica can reach me by phone. LAC USC Keck Medical can reach me by phone. Now I'm assuming someone in LAC USC Keck Medical is not involved. It's just the ones I seem to meet can't talk about those eyes or the truth about our hijacked lifelines. They show up on my caller ID, my call log, my call records. All cops across America, you make that video from the police station's phone. You trying to call me, John Milton Brady, 424-229-4140. Make the video. I'm gonna have to rest my hand. We'll take it over there. Do the sugar check. Yes, blue-eyed DNA taking over brown-eyed DNA. Oh yeah, make sure you check and post in front of those actively involved. There might even be one or two in city of Santa Monica who are not actively involved in America's hijacked lifelines. Hold on just a second. I want to get those fives. But when it comes to, like, my sister, Lori Ann Brady Bond, who can reach me by phone, and has called, well, may not be within the past year, but every other year, past decade plus, I've been out here in California. Came out here in 2007. Has called to tell me about my Gates livelihood of graphic art, for one, and my Gates livelihood, my hijacked livelihood of building Jesus' Immaculate House. You can't call me and tell me what you believe, guys. Doesn't have to be anything you hear in church. You can't tell me what you believe. That's religious censorship in America. You can't ask me what I mean by Jesus' Immaculate House here on earth, but the best mankind has to offer in those homes as far as the future and the present, the greatness with them. You can't talk to me about that by phone, mail, or internet. And no mail about those 93 checks or the Psalma rumor or these TAMI parables in over 9 years. 9.5 years. Coming up on the decade. Make that video of religious censorship and lifeline censorship and ask folks who can reach me. How do you do that? Good folks don't know anything about or hijack lifelines are going to say, I don't know how I do that. Bad ones, they're gonna rage. Man, did I see a lot of rage in Louisiana. Make a video of that. It's gonna make for a good 9/11 Flight 93 check and post video. See that phone you make the video of is every child in America's lifeline to the firemen, the police, and the paramedics, and make a video of being hijacked. And yes, especially those in official positions like I've referred to a lot lately. Treasonous Trooper Warren, Corrupt County James, and Corrupt City, Corrupt Cowardly California Cops. Well, let's put it this way. You call them up and you ask, why can't I reach John Milton Brady? He's been asking for 93 checks for 9 years. They don't know what one is. That sounds fishy. You make a video of you not reaching me. And you tell them to go to www.crashcomplexlinks.blogspot.com and look for 9+ years of YouTubes with me and other imagery as well, asking for 93 checks. That's the 93 check image I designed in there. These are as well. Ask them what's your part in that. Are you involved or are you incompetent? Officials, mayors, governors, senators, get their X and post. That's your family's lifeline. You need to know what they are doing in official positions to cover up your family's hijack lifeline. Make that video, post that video. Americans for unhijacked lifelines and fairly elected officials. Meaning you can't reach me. 424-229-4140. You get that boring thing, phone ringing, error message, busy signal. Get to leave a message, I don't get it. You don't show up on my caller ID. 289. Next time you're drumming up votes, you're calling up countless other folks to tell who they should vote for, what they should vote for. That's our hijacked democracy, where they can literally place someone named Hussein in the highest office in the world right if we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Hussein. And now they got the buffoon Trump, comic relief after that. Make that video, post that video. Now let me get to my Tommy. Tommy stuck that right arm in the wood chipper. His boss who told him to, so he did. It was a management test. He's bossing a whole lot of folks around. And he also, yes, the streets, the unseen business are fiction. You can call it the streets, the unseen business of fiction. Everything you hear in those videos, you watch in those videos up until the point I say call me and see your family's lifeline being hijacked. That's a matter of fact, that's a matter of you making a video of folks worried enough. You got the timestamp on your phone, you got the number dialed. Worried enough about hijacking our lifelines to cover it up by altering phone records. Make that video, post that video. If you tried to call me in the past couple of years, I recently, a couple of weeks ago, made a video of this phone's call log, everything to and from 424-229-4140, past 2 years. Got a little bit more of that over the past several years. Don't have the whole 9 years covered, but hey, some of you out there can get those phone records, can't you? Make that video, whatever you get when you don't get me, post it. Now Tommy stuck that right arm in the wood chipper, lefty. He saw what was going on with the right arm. Getting shipped up was, of course, surprise, and he jumped off. Last thing to do, you see something bad happening to somebody besides you, that is just like you. Maybe he's or she's the right arm to you being the left arm. She's getting shipped up. Don't let it happen to you. Jump off. Now, he also got his girlfriend. Won her heart, the snake pit. He's always been scaly. He always talks with a hoarse lisp. And now that he's missing both arms, he does a very mean snake dance. He snaked his way. I tell you, he likes to stick his tongue out a lot. He's Chinese. They've been sticking their tongue out the world for many, many millennia. He snaked his way in between her and whoever she was dancing with, been there ever since, and they're having dinner. And yes, the Orientals, I haven't received one call or letter to the opposite, so yes, the Orientals eat cats and dogs. They like cats and dogs, no, not as pets, as dinner. Oh, I don't know, maybe they see it bizarre that we like cows. I don't know. But they're having dinner, and Tommy's, going at it as best he can, just his mouse. He got some new dishes and silverware. Yes, he's planning to tie the knot with Tommy. Yeah, he asked her to marry him at a party, and she got it on video. They went to a costume party as a dummy, that'd be Tommy, and ventriloquist. And she pinched his back. He opened up his mouth, and she said, I hear this is how it's always done with marriages. She asked him she asked herself to marry him. And she said yes. Tommy, he's still kind of balking. He's still kind of hesitant. But he likes that cat right now, and he's eating up. And he finishes that first serving of cat, and he says, "Can I have another?" And as he gets up, that spoon out, fork out, whatever it is, cat chops, cat sketty, who knows? Tommy has finished the plate. He's licked it clean, and he's looking. And there's some a beautiful flower imagery on the plate. And he blows up. He said, "What the hell are you doing?" "That's a Milton." And she says, "No, it's not a Milton." I said, "Yes, it is." And he marches into her art studio. Yes, he's chipping away at the Tommy DeMilo. Just like the Venus de Milo, except Tommy is a little more feminine. He's Chinese. He's takes her in there, turns that computer on, and she says, "What are you doing with my files?" See, he looks up in a certain area. You see, burns some DVDs for both those she works with and her friends. Whenever I get the next month out, 21,000 plus, I'd have to count. I don't know exactly. Of those things, you can use as 4x6 prints. Cut off the edges or leave them on if you want, and it's a great. It is some great tabletop art. I'll keep you company on that desk, that nightstand, wherever. And this is the reverse camera. Yeah, I like it. It's got a handsome bald guy in it. So if I'm not focused on the imagery, that's why. Let me show you those eyes. As Tommy gets angry, and she's angry because he's gone through her Milton page. Can you still call it page? It's page on photo paper as a 4x6 print. I used to do the Word docs with the DVD labels and full pages, but she's angry, he's angry. That's from a few years ago. That's from about 9 years ago. You can see a little bit of blue over there in the image. Graphic art. Milton Page, I think. And over here is from about 5 years ago, doing that genetic carpentry. Don't try this at home. Dad himself taught me how. And you see this brown right here, the kind of outer circle? It's not there anymore. At least not what I can see. And yes, they're bigger. The blue eyes are bigger. They're growing in through and around, and every once in a while, not here. Every once in a while, they'll start to lift up, because you see those eyes are kind of, can't see any kind of white underneath. Anyway, let me get back to that, show you what's going on with the eyes right now with the flashlight. Tommy is in a rage. He goes into the kitchen. He picks up those new dishes he had to send off with the image and get imprinted there. He throws everyone on the floor, breaks them all. You see the brown part there? I think it was a little browner this morning. It can be all white, that brown part. And the outer circle there, I don't see any brown at all. Haven't for a while. Slowly but surely changes going on with the muscles, the bones, the organs. Very painful with the muscles. If you know what's going on with that, well, you can try calling LACUSC Cake Medical and Dr. Misa down the street, but they can't talk about the eyes, and they can't talk about your hijack lifeline as you try to call me. That sounds very fishy to me. Tell them you tried to call me. You want to know what you do, what they do, to be able to talk to Mel. Because should you be in a burning building, or you need the police, and your phone's not working, you need to know what they do. If they know what they do, to talk to them. So make that video, post that video. Come see me in person. Have Whitwell Travel. Show me the perfect place to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Best people to start building with In case it was kind of hazy, I'll show you that again. Make that video. Whatever you get when you don't get me, post it. Come see me in person. That's been the way around religious censorship for a long time. Tell me what saint I should do next. And yes, be one of those Americans for unhijacked lifelines and fairly elected officials. It means, I think it's called Chinese balls. I've heard folks refer to that phrase. Chinese balls, placing someone named Hussein in the highest office in the world right after we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Husseins. And it's a sore point, I think, with those actively involved with high-tech toys, because I made a video right over there. I forget if it was James of the county or Warren of the state, but someone called from the site of the World Trade Center attack and made a video of their hijack call, and unless I missed it, it was taken out. That's high-tech toys. Don't believe me about all this high-tech toys. Like I said, it's fiction. You can consider it, well, that's not fiction, it's just real as can be. But you can consider it something you can make a video of. Your hijack call to me, and then you not showing up on this phone's call log. That is a lot of folks in official positions in California committing treason. And if you call them up, apparently they're trying to overthrow the government. Due process of electing officials, not placing, excuse my funny street reference, not placing Osama's son in the highest office in the world. And you can't reach me by phone. You don't know how many folks who would have voted for this or for that. You don't say. He was raised in Africa. He's got a Muslim name. I don't think that looks right. Right after 9/11. Oh, I'd be interested to see if they had the name on those. I didn't vote. I don't think, I'm not registered to vote out here. I was back in Louisiana. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see if they actually have Hussein on the thing that you pull down. Make that video of America's hijacked lifelines. It doesn't matter if you support everything Obama or Trump does or did that you know about. Your phone's hijacked as you try to call me. As you certify mail, use FedEx, UPS, any private carrier, make a video first, it's going to be stolen. This is organized crime that places kings in our White House and other places, and you need to document. James, Warren, and Charlie. One of two things when you call them up, or you call up their representatives underneath them. They're being law enforcement officers. Yes, we've heard of this before. Yes, we can get phone records. We don't know why they are hijacking calls to John Milton Brady. We know it's not right. They're being law enforcement officers. If they don't know what a 9/11 Flight 93 check is, and especially if they want to introduce you to an impersonator or some kind of Hollywood thing, those folks are committing treason. They're corrupt, cowardly California cops and officials. Document it. Come see me in person. Have wit, will travel. Show me that perfect place to build. Jesus is immaculate house. Call it an opportunity house if you want, but you gotta come see me in person. Do that. Let's get started building a better world.